This is an away mission where the crew has traveled to a strange new world.
And it defines Star Trek.
What is up, everyone? On this segment of In the Toy Box, we're gonna talk about these away missions. And I know most of you probably remember me as that Godzilla guy, but I'll have you know, I like to go out and embarrass myself in public with my vast knowledge of Star Trek just as much. So, yeah, just know who you're dealing with here.
Away missions are a staple of Star Trek, from the 1960s original series through the modern Paramount Plus era, so naturally, they've played a big part of the toy lines as well.
Whether equipping your figures with the latest Starfleet gear or yourself, these toys have you covered. Mr. O'Brien, beam me up. O'Brien? It doesn't work. I'll just walk.
An away mission starts and ends with transportation, especially when interference from the system's ionosphere negates usage of molecular transporters, basically anytime you need to drive.
Here we have Runabout Orinoco from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, released by Playmates in 1994. This craft appears in some important early episodes, notably the Jem'Hadar, before it's later destroyed in Season 4. The first thing you'll notice is that it's just not to scale. These craft typically hold a small crew, with a two-person cockpit. But with this, you just press the button, open up the cockpit, and congrats, you're gigantic. Is that supposed to be Jadzia or Jadzilla? The detail on the hull is really nice, and it features sounds for firing phasers and entering the Bajoran wormhole, activated by buttons that are not labeled. Gee, I hope you remember which is which when you're approaching the wormhole. Oops, just killed the Bajoran prophets.
No, overall, while the Playmates Orinoco is definitely not to scale, it'll get your figures to and from the Gamma Quadrant without a hitch. But now, let's talk about gear. This phaser was released in 1992 by Playmates and represents the phasers used in the era of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
These are my favorite phasers because they resemble tools more than guns. You hold it like a flashlight, and there's no visible trigger.
And that's great, right? Because, as you can see, Starfleet officers are trained only to use phasers as a defensive measure and never for attack. Please, hold your fire.
There's two fire buttons with lights and sounds, but the light on mine doesn't always work. You have to hit it a few times.
It's malfunctioning. I gotta get this to Lieutenant Worf for maintenance.
Oh my god, my legs.
Lastly, we have my favorite device, the tricorder.
Now, tricorders are used for scanning anything from strange energy readings to mysterious unknown life forms.
This is a 1993 Playmates release, with light-up display and accurate sounds.
The only awkward part is I really want to flip it open like they do on the show, but they put the batteries in the front part, so it's very awkward to do that.
But overall, it's just fun to scan things with.
These away mission toys represent something of a bygone era of Star Trek, when the emphasis was more on the technology and science, as opposed to action and violence and silly dialogue clips that make for fast-paced entertainment, sure, but much less intelligent stories. They might just be plastic, but for some of us, they represent that hopeful Gene Roddenberry future that we all want to live in.